What's up, everyone? Heaven Gretzky back again, and I'm going to do a little different video this time. As you can see, I am at a different angle. I don't know why I'm waving my finger. A different angle, because I just fucking felt like it. If you can see my broken lampshade over here, I kind of broke that, so I put some scotch tape to hold it up, because I'm awesome. So yeah, you want to do something a little different. Just kind of want to talk about a few things. I don't know, I just would like to do a little bit different stuff than just pickups, and I don't know if you guys give a shit about what I think about things, but if you're watching it, hopefully you somewhat enjoy it. I don't know. So first, the Nintendo Direct was today. I was at work, so I actually didn't have a chance to watch it, but I read a lot of the stuff that happened at the event, and yeah, some of it was good, some of it not so good, but let's start with they announced a new Fire Emblem game, and I'm really looking forward to that. I do enjoy Fire Emblem, so it looked like Fire Emblem. That's good. Don't stray away from my proven formula. So, and also I actually watched the exploration trailer for the Xenoblade Chronicles X game, and that fucking game looks gorgeous. I, I, I don't even know what to say. It looks fucking amazing. I can't wait to get this game now. Obviously, a lot of people are waiting for it, and me being one of them now. Well, I was before, fucking whatever. But it just looks, the whole art style, everything just looks really, really good. So, probably gonna pick that up day one. And then also they announced some more amiibo stuff. I know everybody's sick of fucking amiibo stuff, and I mean, I've got a few of them. I've got Fox, and I'm not going to show you all of them, but then there's fucking Marth, who everybody's fucking crazy as nuts for. But I got this the day it came out, so it took me fucking, I do like 3 stores to fucking find the damn thing, but this is the one I wanted the most. And yeah, it's open because I want to fucking use it, not just stare at it in a box. So they announced some more amiibo stuff, and they actually announced that they were producing more Marths for Codename Steam when that comes out, because you're going to be able to use Marth, Ike, Lucina, and Robin, I think, to just do some extra stuff in that game, and that game should be interesting too. And then, yeah, the fact that they announced a Lucina amiibo, I'm really looking forward to that. That's probably one of the amiibos I wanted the most out of all the Smash Brothers characters, that and Captain Falcon, but I can't fucking find Captain Falcon anywhere, so whatever. Which brings me to another thing. Because of this whole fucking amiibo thing that's going on, everybody's scooping up all the rare ones. It is irritating, because I do want some of the ones I can't just go to the store and find, like Captain Falcon and Pit. But at the same time, same thing's probably going to happen, like what happened with Skylanders, where nobody gives a shit anymore, and all the ones that were rare before are worthless now. I know this is a Nintendo franchise, so it's going to be a lot more popular than just with little kids, but at some point nobody's going to care anymore, and these things are going to be easier to find, and I don't mind just waiting. Plus it's only been a few months since they came out, so the craze will die down somewhat soon too, and I don't think it'll be as hard to find some of these characters, and hopefully they do keep starting to produce more of certain characters like they are with Marth, even though they really have a reason to, with, you know, a new Fire Emblem game being announced and Codename Steam and all that stuff. So anyways, the big thing is they finally announced the release date for the new 3DS XL, because they did not announce that the standard 3DS, new stand, See how confusing this fucking name is? It's like the stupidest name for a new system. They did not announce the new standard 3DS, the one with the interchangeable faceplates, and in Japan and Europe, the Famicom colored ABXY button or whatever. So they only announced the new 3DS XL here, and I'm kind of disappointed because I didn't know that the XL didn't have the changeable faceplates, and I thought that was like really sweet. I know obviously it's just what the system looks like, it doesn't change how it plays, but I was really looking forward to being able to have like different faceplates, and I like the XL more than the regular version, so I wanted to get an XL when I got the new 3DS. I'll still get one eventually. Still really looking forward to it. I mean, it doesn't just, it's not really just a different design of the system. It's more powerful. The 3D on it's better. And then you can play Xenoblade Chronicles 3D on it, as what you can on the regular 3DS. So, I really do want one. I'm not going to be able to afford one right when it comes out, but it's okay. I'll wait. Hopefully get a deal on it. Maybe, I don't know when Fire Emblem's coming out, but maybe they'll even release a limited edition version when that comes out. I probably won't wait that long, but hopefully I can, get a decent deal. And then I also want to talk about, I just finished my first game of 2015, and that's Dragon Age Inquisition. I've been working on that game for about a little over a month. I'm really slow when it comes to those kind of games. When you only got like an hour a night at most during the week, it's kind of hard to blast through this stuff. But I just wanted to talk about it a little bit. I know people are like, have it way high up on their Game of the Year lists, depending on who you talk to. And I kind of was underwhelmed by it. I kind of felt that way in like the first 6 hours of it, but I just really wanted to finish it. It was fun enough, obviously, for me to finish, but there was just a lot of things I didn't like about it, and I feel like it's a lot of things that people are just used to now in games. And the biggest thing for me about this game is that the main story is literally probably like 10 hours, okay? And they add so much filler to the game that I beat it in 41 hours, and I did do some side stuff. You're forced to do a lot of side stuff, which is really annoying. But near the end of the game, I just barreled through it. I just wanted to get it done with, because the side stuff is just fucking boring to me. It's just so monotonous. It's literally like it's just a ton of fetch quests. It feels like World of Warcraft, which I don't like. And it's just like go grab this, come back. Go grab this, come back. And it's not really, there's just really no point to it. It's not like interesting. They don't give you like an interesting reason to do it. It's just like, do it. And that kind of shit just bothers me. So basically what you have to use this power to open up certain areas on this map you go to. And you gain power by doing side quests and killing dragons and all this stuff. Well, every main mission you want to unlock, you have to have so much power. Well, you got to go do all these side quests to do power. And like one time it took me to open up a main mission, it took me like 6 hours to gain enough power. And it's just like, I don't want to do these side quests. I just want to do the main story. And I hate when it forces you to do that. Like Skyrim, for instance, which is an open world game, by the way. Dragon Age is not an open world game. You go to different maps, and then you could just free roam around that one map. It's not like one big open world. But in Skyrim, if you just want to barrel through the main story, you can just go through the main story. You may need to level up a little bit or whatever, but you don't have to do all these side quests that you don't want to do. Plus, I enjoy Skyrim side quests more anyways. So, besides that, the story is okay. It's very convoluted. It also has a very complex lore going back to the first and second game, which I never played the second game. I played the first game, I enjoyed it, but I played it when it came out, so I literally don't remember anything. It has all the different texts and stuff you can read, and it'll tell you the backstory of a ton of different stuff, which I didn't read any of that stuff because I really don't care. The characters were okay. A few of them had decent personalities, but for the most part, I just felt like they were kind of bland. But the story was interesting, but it's not fluid with the fact that you're stopped by all these side quests you have to do, basically. And the ending of the game, at least for me, well, I would have, I don't know. It was just it was very underwhelming. Like, it didn't really feel like I accomplished much. It's just, the ending was kind of short, and it just seemed kind of cheesy, and I just really wasn't about it. But other than that, obviously there's a lot of weapon customization. You can just add like grips and runes to give your weapons more power, and obviously there's a ton of different weapons. The skill trees were kind of cool. It's just nice. Picking skills based on what complements each other, so you kind of have different tactics when you go into your battles. The battles are pretty much like run up to them and hold the right trigger, and you just attack them and then do magic attacks. Not really too much to it. There's also a tactic setting where you hit the touchpad, and then you can move characters. It kind of goes overhead, and you can move characters to where you want them to be, and kind of have more of a tactics feel. I never ever used it because I was playing on normal, and you don't need to use that. Plus, it wasn't really fun doing that. So I would just run around and, just hold the R button, kill everyone. But it was pretty cool. I was a rogue, and you could turn invisible, and then you had abilities that when you were invisible, you did an instant critical strike, and just cool stuff to, like, build off each skill. And then also one of the characters, my brother told me about a character build for her, which is basically like it's pretty cheap. It's just super easy to kill dragons and everything because her magic barrier is always up, which means she never takes damage, so she like never dies. And I was just using her a lot just because I wanted to kill the dragons and get through the game pretty quick. So overall, I enjoyed it. I'm glad I finished it, but it was definitely not as good as I think a lot of people thought it was. So I think I'd probably give it like a 7 out of 10, just because I had fun with the combat and the leveling up characters, and yeah, I mean, the worlds look pretty decent. The graphics are okay. The voice acting isn't terrible, but I also enjoyed a lot. You basically kind of like become like the leader of this Inquisition thing, and you can judge like characters in the game and sentence them to like death or prison or whatever. I thought that was really cool. I don't really know if it ends up doing anything for the story, but yeah, I enjoyed it. It's just kind of cool to be like, well, I'm gonna kill you, or I'm gonna exile you, or I'm gonna study your body because you're magic or something. So anyways, yeah, I just wanted to talk about a few of those things. Yeah, hopefully I'll try and do more of these. Sorry if I'm kind of all over the place. That's just how my brain works. But I want to do more videos where I just talk about some shit and maybe you guys want to listen. So anyways, I'll see you guys again soon. Later.